Hello friends, and welcome back to what is a very exciting kit lineup video. We are going to completely ignore that my hands are the most vile, disgusting that they have ever been. I am giving them a detox from acrylics and that sort of thing, and they are just not loving it. So I need to get this filmed, otherwise I never would film a video with these type of hands. But I mean, we're nearly in March and I need to start using these kits. So for anyone who doesn't know, March for me is the first technically month of autumn. So the 1st of March is when autumn starts, but March is also my birthday month, so that obviously takes precedent. So we've got a bit of a mix of different themes and that sort of thing running here, but I generally try and do something fun for March because although autumn is my favorite season to plan, I do get 3 full months of autumn kits with not a lot of breaking them up. So I think it's fun to be able to do something for my birthday month. Last year I did a month of birthday kits, and this year I'm kind of doing a month-ish of, well, it's not even a month, it's like the 3 full weeks of March are like 3 kits that represent kind of me. So first things first is actually the last summer kit of the year. So this is the last, technically the 28th of Feb, so literally the last day of Feb into March. And I wanted to use just one more summer kit. I had to squeeze one more in, and I had enough space, so I decided to go for it. So this is the Cobalt Coast kit from Glam Planner. It was a mystery that came in quite late in the season, so I don't think I've seen anyone actually use this, but obviously that doesn't really bother me because I have to wait to use kits anyway, but I knew when I got it I wanted to fit it in. So it is like this kind of obviously coastal, kind of reminds me of like the Cape Cod aesthetic. Blue and cream kind of monochrome, which I love. I think this is a really fun and different kit for summer, and I think it kind of represents late summer to me as well, like when it's starting to change but it's still like hot during the day. I don't know, I like it. So that's the full boxes. It's Silly Studio exclusive obviously, so I'm always going to love it. Is this even in focus? Is that better? I think that's better. That was the full boxes in case it wasn't in focus. But just this like monochromatic blue, and I'm obsessed with it. I've got it a bit out of order here, so these are the Fashion Girls. I love these. Also, someone's just started mowing the lawn, so I don't know if you're going to be able to hear that. If you can, I'm sorry, I have to film this, so I just have to get it done. Love this bottom washi, and then those are the checklists. So I decided to go a little bit crazy and pull in some foils. So it did come with the Glam Planner kind of foil with all the like overlays for the boxes, but I'm not using that. But I loved this bottom washi and the date covers, so I definitely will be pulling this in. So this is in like, what's it say, seafoam blue, which I really don't think matches the colors of the kit at all, but I think I'm gonna make it work because my foil pairing is kind of a mix of blues. So I'm pulling in the Ship Anchor in navy, which is quite a like purple, so it's like a true royal blue, I think, rather than navy. And then I'm pulling in the blue Star format, which I've never used before. I've had this for so long and I've just never found a kit that it really goes with, so I've decided to pull it in to this kit. Again, it's a different blue. Again, it's more of like a metallic blue, so I've got like metallic blue, navy purple kind of blue, and seafoam blue, but I think that's going to work because the kit is also blue. I feel like that mowing is getting louder and louder. That's really frustrating. But yeah, so I honestly don't know how it's gonna look. I feel like blue is a bit crazy. I think silver would look really nice with this, but as I said, I've had this foil bundle for so long and I've never used it. So I was like, you know what? We are just gonna try something and see how it turns out. Then the next 2 weeks are kind of the weeks of fun me kits that I wanted to use, and although I have a sticker on them and they're kind of in order, I'm not sure which one I'm going to use when. Like, I'll kind of chop and change, but these will be, sorry, this was for the week of 28 Feb to 5 March, and then these kits will be the 6th to the 12th and the 13th to the 19th respectively. I just don't know which one will be when. So, if y'all didn't know, I have always been a Twilight girly and will always be a Twilight girly, so I obviously had to buy this. It was the biggest no-brainer. I have used the Twilight kit that came out a couple of years ago, and I just fucked the foil pairing and spread up so bad, and I actually hate that spread, and I was really sad about it. So I always said, like, if the kit comes back, I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna redo it, but instead we got this new art, which I love. So it is quite dark and obviously moody, which is generally not my cup of tea, so it's gonna be a bit interesting to see how this goes, but I mean, obviously. So we've got the full boxes. I don't love how character heavy it is. I wish it was a little more like story kind of heavy, but honestly, you get what you're given. I really can't complain. We've got a Twilight kit, like, hello. So I just thought this was perfect. I was gonna save it for winter because it is a very winter color kit to me, but I thought, like, you know what? You've always been a Twilight girly. Why not use it for your birthday month? That makes sense. Then I have about 3 tons of foil, so we're just going to go through it. Originally I got sparkly red, and there's quote boxes here somewhere. I think I've already got rid of them. I ordered quote boxes and, here it is actually, bundle in red, but one, I got the quote boxes in and I don't really love them. First of all, this is my favorite actual quote, and it's like, it's not correct here. It's like the wording is different, so that's a bit sad. And then, I don't know, I just feel like, I just don't know if sparkly red is the move. So then, I kind of still have that aside because I'm not really sure. Because then I bought everything in burgundy, I think it's called, from Alicia Craft. But it's kind of a lot more brown than I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but it's not quite the color I was thinking it would be. So, like, I think this goes better, but at the same, it's also like a really, it's like a matte satin-y kind of foil. Like, it's not shiny like this. You can see the difference? So I don't know if this is just gonna like blend into the dark colors too much and I'll just like kind of hate it. So I also don't have very much of this. I only picked up a few little pieces because I wanted to accent a foil color. So I've got those, and I've got the Twilight scripts, which I'm gonna try and watch Twilight this week. And then I've got the underlays in matte silver. I loved the tree underlays, but I thought buying them in like red or burgundy would just look a bit crazy. So instead I went with matte silver because I think matte silver makes sense. And then to kind of complement this, I have the burgundy, no, this is called wine bundle from Caress Press, because this is the color I was more thinking this was going to be, and this color matches perfectly, I think. It's like the perfect medium between, if I can pick it up, between the blending in with the kit, but not blending too much and not standing out too much. So it's like the perfect color. It goes with the reds and the browns in the kit. So I'm like, do I stick with my guns and just do this, which is kind of my plan, even though this is not the color I was thinking? Or do I mean, I'm using these either way. Let's do that. Do I go a bit silly and go, like, I don't think that matches very well. I think it has to be this. Okay, we're making a live decision. This is what I'm gonna do. The wine bundle from Caress Press, matte silver underlays, and then the accents in the burgundy from Alicia Craft. There we go, we've made a decision. And then I probably will keep the leftovers of this and maybe even like buy a mini kit or something, and then I'll save these for next time. Like I'll do a mock spread or a spread next year or something. Like I will definitely use this art again. There's no question. So that's week 1 of me time. Then the next week is another very me thing. And this is a bit more of a recent thing for me, but it is like we've gone ridiculously full on into it. It's become my personality. I'm now like collecting Jurassic Park collectibles, and it's my favorite movie series of all time. It's my comfort movies now, and I'm obsessed with Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. So I thought I picked this up in the buy sales trade. Someone was selling it pretty cheap. I used it last year for the Dominion premiere, and normally I never rebuy art, but someone was selling it really cheap, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna grab it. And then I thought, hey, let's use it in March for my me month. Also, my camera is flashing red, so if I cut out and there's an awkward cut, you'll know what happened. So it's the same format that I used last time, like the reformat of this art, but now it's obviously quite old. So last time I used red and gold, and then this time the seller was selling it with green, so I decided to kind of play into that. I think this is what I got from her. So she had it coupled with 2 pages of underlays, which I don't know if I'm going to use both, because as you know, I don't really tend to use 2 pages of the same underlays. But in saying that, I really don't have another option for green, so I might end up using both. But it is the Dino 1 design. Then I have the overlays, the Dino 2 overlays, which I think I had the Dino 1 from my last spread, so I think this is cool that I can use the other design. I've got the Dino bottom washi, so I've got like the footprint and then the dinosaurs, the headers, and then I picked up the quotes because, I mean, how can I not? If I'm going to use this kit, how can I not use the quotes? And then I just pulled in a few of my own little bits and bobs. So I'm going to use the sparkly green bottom washi. I've just got 1 sheet of overlays, like I'll cut them up and kind of make them into corners. I've got some headers because I think doing all of the paw print headers is going to be way too much. And then of course circle icons because it's me. So that is going to be my Jurassic spread because, as I mentioned, it's my personality and like why wouldn't I? Next we'll get into my actual birthday week, which is super exciting. I actually had a totally different kit planned, and I even bought all the foil and everything, and then Sadie Piper dropped this art and I was like, sorry, I'll save that for another year or another time. We are using this. So I am missing a couple of little pieces of foil, but I have the majority of it, so you're going to get the idea. I picked mine up from Pink Diamond because I wanted this colorway, and she did it, and obviously I love to support her shop. So the full boxes, I've got a shit ton of extras. I picked up the blue extra from her. I got the blue doodle freebie. I picked up the black extras from SPC color. I picked up the black, not the black, the Fashion Girls from SPC as well, because I like that she did them like mixed. Does that make sense? Like, I just like the variety of these, and I just love this girl. Absolutely love her. And then Pink Diamond had these freebie boxes. I got the bottom washi, and then I just love the colors that she chose. So I'm going to be doing 6 colors, so orange, purple, pink, like chartreuse, and then blue and black. And I just cannot wait to put it all together. So this is the kit, if you haven't seen it. I think this is her newest format. I didn't get this that long ago, which is nice. It's so nice to use a kit finally that's like current format. So bottom washi, I don't know if I love that bottom washi, but we'll see. So that's the kit, and then obviously it calls for rainbow, but I also thought to me it also calls for black. So I'm doing rainbow and black sparkle mixed metal, which is just so unhinged, as Domi would say, but we're doing it anyway. So I've got icons in both colors. I've got this label sampler, which I always throw these in, but I never end up using them, but I've got it there anyway. Then I've got the happy birthday quotes from Planner Choco in rainbow, the B-Day full boxes, which are like the borders. I've got the date balloon dots, the like a little bit more simple overlays, and then I've got the B-Day headers, all from Planner Choco, and then I've got the black bottom washi. I've also got this beautiful bottom washi in birthday theme. I've got a couple of black star overlays. This I kind of pulled out before I realized I had the other bottom washi, so I'm probably not going to use this. And then I've just pulled out one sheet of the sparkle and rainbow mixed metal, and one sheet of the, this is like leftovers, because primarily it's going to be rainbow, but I just want to pull in a little bit of black. So I had this sheet left over and I thought it was perfect in the black stars. And then I have my toolbox line overlays, so I kind of have these in my most used fun foils from Planner Hannah, and I pull them in when I can. So rainbow and black, and I just cannot wait. The things that I'm missing are my underlays, so I have ordered, it's kind of like this design, the garland in rainbow and then the balloons in black. So I cannot wait to put this all together. I just thought, like, rainbow party fashion girls, this is just so fun. I want to use it this year. So that is for the 21st to the 27th of March. So it actually works really well because my birthday is the 21st, not the 21st, the 22nd, and then my good friend's birthday is the 28th, so the next week, but she is celebrating her birthday on the 26th. So we're kind of doing like a joint birthday, so it's going to be for my actual birthday, but also our birthday celebration, which I love. And then last but not least, can I get this done before my camera dies? I hope so. Is the 27th of March to the 2nd of April. This is my official transition kit into autumn. So one, I decided to use this kit because it's probably one of my favorites I've ever seen to kind of pull into the March all about me theme, but also I thought it was the perfect end of summer into autumn transition. Although March to April is not a transition, it's already autumn, it is still quite hot here in March, so it does still feel like summer, and it feels like a transition away from the hot weather into autumn. So I just love this. It really makes me think of Jen from Jen Joy Plans, because I feel like she loved this, and I feel like she talks about going to the lake, which is just like so something that we don't do here, so it's quite foreign to me. But I will use good art and I don't care what it means. So love the colors of this. It's so non-traditional autumn, but at the same time autumn, and I just thought since it still has those blues, it kind of feels a bit summer, and it ties into like that last week of summer kit that I'm using. So that's the kit, and then I'm pretty sure Jen also used this foil with this kit, so I feel like I probably got the idea from her. And it is copper. First of all, the actual design, but I just think this is the move. It just pulls off those like really rich warm browns out of the kit, and just the watercolor as well. Like, I chose this because to me this kit just looks like a watercolor painting, if that makes any sense. And I'm pretty sure the patterns that Elle used are watercolor. Yeah, they are. I think this is like one of the first kits that she had transitioned into doing the watercolor kind of style. I could be wrong, but that's what it makes me think of, watercolor for some reason. So I bought these, and then I just have some, I don't have a whole lot of copper, so I kind of pulled in what I have. I've got the one sheet of overlays, which I really don't like this design, but that's all I have, so I'm going with it. One sheet of underlays to go with the watercolor. I've got some scripts, some icons, some food doodles, and then the bottom washi. So it's definitely enough, but it's not like as much as I normally would have. I'll probably have to cut a couple of these to kind of make it go further, which is totally fine. But that is my transition into autumn, and then I truly cannot wait to show you, like, I can't wait to plan, I can't wait to show you my autumn kits. I feel like I had a bit of a flat autumn last year, and I'm back this year. We're not doing it flat this year. So this is what I've got. So I guess to recap, March is the month of me, and I've got my last summer kit, and then my transition into autumn, and in between I've got 3 kits that these two represent me, and then this one's for my birthday. So I can't wait to plan this month. I really cannot. I don't think I'll be twinning with everybody as usual because I live in the opposite season, but if I am, let me know. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks, bye!